All right, so we're gonna load the cannon. So we've got it in the deck mount. So you put that on the house, on the side of your deck, on a table. This is just on a board here on the island. First thing you want to do is put the fuse in. So this is what the fuse looks like when you buy it on a roll. It's called Visco fuse, V-I-S-C-O. This is the 3mm size, which is what the fuse hole is made for. It's obviously better to go too long than too short on the fuse. So we'll cut a piece that's about 3 inches long. I wouldn't go much shorter than that. It gives you time to light it and cover your ears. So we'll put the fuse in first, because if you don't put the fuse in first, you are risking the fuse not getting into the powder. So I want to make sure that the fuse goes all the way in. Next thing I'm going to do is take the powder charge, which is about 5 grams or about 1/4 to 1/3 of one of these film canisters. I'm going to pour it in the end of the barrel. The barrel is stepped down on the inside, so it's a smaller hole than it is at the outside. So you got to make sure it's all down inside that stepped point. Next step is to take the rock wool, and it's the rock wool insulation, the packing, the wadding as they call it in cannon terminology, that really makes the loud explosion. So I'm going to start with a little bit, and I'm going to shove it all the way down and make sure it gets down the hole of that stepped barrel. And I'm going to keep adding to that. You're better off with more packing than less, or more wadding than less wadding, because this is what creates the compression when the powder ignites to make the explosion, make the loud sound. So if you pack it wrong and don't pack it tight enough, you'll just get a dud. It'll still go off, but it won't make that nice loud sound. So it's not that your cannon's broken, it's that you just didn't pack it tight enough. And the packing is more important than the total amount of gunpowder. So once that's packed, now you're ready to fire in the mount. Obviously you want to aim it away from people. We're aiming it out over the water. Actually, you can see Eastfjord in the background almost. And you're ready to light. So before you fire it, make sure everybody's got ear protection on, and then we'll fire it and get out of the way. Oh, and you have to say fire in the hole, or else it's not official. Okay, here we go. After the cannon has fired, let it sit for a while before you reload it, because you can see there's still smoke pouring out of the fuse hole and the barrel. So leave it sit for 10 minutes to let it cool off, because the danger is if you pour powder down the hot cannon, the powder might ignite as it's going down the barrel and shoot back out at you. That was a good one.
That was great.
That was a good one.